In Green Space Scotland, we were aware that young people were kind of missing from place discussions and community placemaking exercises that we were doing in local communities. And Youth Scotland were aware that youth work and young people were doing a great job in communities, but maybe didn't always have the wider impact or maybe the recognition of the work that they were doing.
Youth Scotland sit on Young Placechangers Advisory Group. We were involved in the recruitment of the Green Space worker and have contributed our youth work expertise to the project, supporting Green Space to set up appropriate child protection and safeguarding procedures and sharing our tools such as creative evaluations and youth participation techniques to engage young people.
The Young Placechanger projects puts young people in the lead role in their communities or local areas.
The programme started in 2018, but long time before that we had been working on developing this idea about young people in place as a partnership between Youth Scotland and Green Space Scotland.
This project brought together the placemaking skills that Green Space Scotland has and the youth work expertise that Youth Scotland has.
It can provide a platform for their voices to be heard at a local level where they possibly have not been heard before. And it can also have young people involved in that local decision-making process around local plans, local projects, maybe in planning contexts, what's going to be happening in their local areas. Also, it could help change the hearts and minds where young people may be looked upon as being a bit of an issue in a local area. It could help swing that around to young people being the solution.
Back in 2019, we took part in one of the first ever sessions of the Green Spaces Scotland Young Placechangers Programme. And this was a great project to partake in, as it had several different layers and levels of activity and involvement. One of the first initial stages, we took a couple of our younger people to residential from Garlockhead. This weekend of activities gave us a series of opportunities to plan and develop some core skills within our group that we were able to take back and pass on to the other young people with the idea of making changes within our local area, within our place.
It was a 3-day residential with Ia and Angela and lots of different other charities. It gave me a bigger picture as to what youth work's all about, and I like the challenge of youth work, so yeah, it was really enjoyable.
We partook in both aspects of this project. First was the Seed Fund and the next was the Ideas Fund. Through the Ideas Fund that we purchased what's called a pancake, which is an octagonal shaped small football cake. And what we had done with a lot of the young people is we planned a summer of events where we went to various different parks and green spaces within a local area.
I mean, within the first 10 minutes of us setting up, there was at least 15-20 kids turned up.
What this project really allowed was this great medium for people to be able to just walk up and start that conversation. So this gave a great opportunity for our youth workers, our young leaders to have a chat with people, tell them about other services that we've done at Heart Sound within this nice building within the centre of town.
We've found out about Green Space and their Young Placechangers Fund, and we always kind of felt like the young people in this area, there wasn't really anything they could say was theirs. So this kind of fed into the idea of getting their youth hub set up, but then having this garden area that they could really say that they've built it, they've developed it, and it's their own space to hang out and feel like they've got somewhere safe to be. Through the fund that we've got, the plan is to create this small space, which is just a green place, into a garden space for the young people that they're going to be designing and having the kind of area that they want to hang out in more, and through being part of the youth club as well, they'll engage in more kind of healthier lifestyles and activities, doing things like gardening as well, which is great for your mental health, which they're already discovering. But yeah, having a safe place for them to be rather than getting involved in, you know, antisocial behaviours and things like that.
one of the great versatilities of this project is that you don't have to be an environmental or a green or an outdoor-based charity to get involved in this and look at having impacts on your local spaces.
Projects like Young Placechangers are important because they show adults how important young people are in their local communities, and they show how good their ideas are and how they're able to, think about things in a different way, which then actually makes it a much better place to live for everybody.
Just being seen as part of a solution can boost a young person's confidence and self-esteem and resilience, and young people can then have a meaningful opportunity to be involved in decisions that have been made for them about the places they live in.
Of course, I'd recommend everyone to get involved in this Young Placechangers project. It can teach you so many different things about youth work that you've not even thought of. Looking at your community, and all these things are valuable skills to learn.
Seeing what young people have done, having reached out to the community and asking them what they want, but really having that feel that young people have got a voice and they've got views and opinions and they're being listened to, and actually seeing their ideas take shape. I think that's really important for young people to see that actually people are listening to them.